Hey guys, welcome to our channel Coders Arcade. So in today's video, we are going to talk about our next topic in robot framework, which is handling alert boxes in robot framework. So basically what are alert boxes? So I'm going to show what alert boxes is. If I go to my Chrome, here I have opened one website called testautomationpractice.blogspot.com. So you can use this website for your automation testing practice. Before we were using practiceselenium.com. So we were using this practiceselenium.com. So this is also one site where you can practice your automation thing. But in today's video, we are going to use this website because it has the alert box. So basically what alert box is, so sometimes when you are filling your form, any online form, or you are doing some payments, and by mistake you press back button, or if you press this close button here, then sometimes what it does is it shows this small window, and that time this small window says you want to leave, you press OK, and your Chrome will shut down or something like that. So this is what a alert window looks like. So today we are going to see how we can manage this alert window. So if I click onto this click me button and if I press onto OK, so this will tell us you pressed OK. And if I press onto the cancel button, it will say you pressed cancel. So this is how our alert window looks like. So there are certain actions that we can perform using robot framework on alert windows, such as pressing OK button, pressing cancel button, and verifying the text which is written inside the alert window. So today we are going to do all these three things. So first, to do that, I am going to reload the page for now, and I will go back to my PyCharm here. So you see, I have opened my PyCharm here. I will create a new robot file. Let's say alert.robot. So we are going to handle alert for this program. So first of all, before starting our program, let me define the sections that we will be using to write our program. So first section is the settings section. Here we are going to specify the library. So I'm going to specify my library as Selenium library. And after specifying my library, I will directly go to my test case because I don't want any variable section here. So let's write a test case name as, let's say, alert window. So after writing the name of my test case, inside my indentation of the our name of our test case, I am going to write my test case. So first I want to open the browser. So we open the browser. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the link here and we'll paste the link here, and we are going to open this link onto our Chrome. So after opening this URL onto our Chrome, what we are going to do is we are not going to maximize the browser window for now. Let's say we are going to directly click onto this button, click me. So this will open the alert window. So what we are going to do is we are going to right click onto this click me button. We are going to inspect the button, and you see this highlighted text here. What you can do is you can directly right click onto this highlighted text, and then you can go to copy, and then you can copy the XPath from here. Or if you have selectors hub or crowpath installed, what you can do is you can click on to this little arrow here. You can directly go on to the crowpath, or you can go on to selectors hub. So selectors hub is the latest locator tool. So we are going to use selectors hub. So here, after opening selectors hub, you can copy this relative XPath. Or the third or the easiest way to do is, if you have selectors hub installed on your Chrome, then you can directly right click onto this button, and directly you will see this option here, selectors hub, and you can directly copy the relative XPath from here instead of inspecting the whole website. So I'm going to copy the relative XPath from here, and after that I will be writing here, because it's a button, so I will write here click button, and here I am using XPath, that is why I am going to write XPath, then colon, and then I am going to paste the XPath. So what this will do is this will open the browser, it will open this website here inside a Chrome, and then it will click onto the click me button. So After clicking onto this click me button, this will open this window here, this alert window here. So now you need to know that you cannot inspect this alert window because it's a part of the browser. It's not the part of the website. By pressing onto this button, website will invoke the alert window which is attached or which is the part of a Chrome. So basically a alert window is a part of a browser. That is why you cannot just right click onto it and inspect any of these buttons. So now how to click onto this OK or cancel button, let's see. I'll go back to my PyCharm here and there is one command. So now before clicking onto this, after my alert window is open, I will give a sleep timer so that we could see the changes Robot Framework makes. So I'm going to, let's say I'm going to give sleep for 3 seconds. After giving sleep for 3 seconds, what I am going to do is I will to click onto this OK or cancel button. There is one command called handle alert. So if I write handle alert, then if I write accept, this will press the OK button on the alert window, this OK button, and it will say you pressed OK. So now let's test this code, if our code is correct or not. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go on to my terminal, and after going on to my terminal, I'm going to write a robot here. After writing robot, I'm going to specify my name of my directory, which is automation. And then if I'm going to give one backslash, and then I'm going to write the name of a file. So alert.robot is the name of our file. And if I press enter, this is going to open our Chrome browser. Inside a Chrome browser, once it is loaded, it will click onto the click me button. And after clicking onto the click me button, it will wait for 3 seconds and it will click onto OK button. So you see, it click onto OK button. So it says you pressed OK. If I close this browser, and you see output login report file are generated and our test case is passed. So alert test, one passed, 0 failed. So this way you can click onto OK button. Now let's see how we can click onto the cancel button. So on the same code, you can directly write handle alert. If you want to press OK, you write accept. And if you want to press cancel, what you are going to write here, you are going to write dismiss. So this dismiss will click onto the cancel button on the alert window, this alert window. So this cancel button will be pressed by writing dismiss onto our argument. So this is the command handle alert, and this is the argument. So now if I'm going to again run my code, you will see this time it opens the website. It will click onto the click me button, and after waiting for 3 seconds, it will click onto the cancel button. So after waiting for 3 seconds, it will click onto the cancel button. So you see, you pressed cancel. And again our log output and the report file is generated and our test is passed. So this is how you can click onto the OK and cancel button in alert window using Robot Framework. Now suppose you want to verify the text which is coming onto that alert window. Suppose press a button, we want to verify this text. So what we are going to do is we are going to copy this text here, and there is another keyword. We don't want this handle keyword now because we are going to verify, and then it will going to press OK automatically with the other command that we are going to use. So we don't need handle alert if you want to verify the text that is visible in your alert window. So basically, if you want to verify, you don't have to write alert handle alert, and if you want only to press OK or cancel button, then you write handle alert. So for verifying the text that is written in onto the alert window, command is alert should be present. So this is the command that we will be using to verify the text. Then we are going to copy this text here. So we already copied this. Let's copy it once again, and we are going to paste the text here. So what this will do is alert should be present. This will verify if press a button is written or not onto our alert window, and then it will automatically press OK for you. You don't want to write handle alert again and then you write accept. You don't want to do that. This will automatically press OK button once it verifies press a button is written on the alert window. So again, if I go to my terminal and if I run my program again, you will see here this will click onto the click me button, and after clicking onto the click me button it will wait for 3 seconds and then it will press OK automatically for you after verifying the text. So here if you see, output log and report file is generated and the test is passed. So let's check by opening our log file onto our browser. Here you can see it opened the browser, then it clicked onto the alert click me button, and after waiting for 3 seconds it checked, verifies that alert is present and by default accepts it. So our text is verified. So if I close this window, and so this is the command for verifying the text present on the alert window. So now again there is another command, that is alert should not be present. So now what this will do is it will check if press a button is present or not. So since it is present and we have given the command as alert should not be present, so it would check for this should not be present, and since this is present our test will fail. So if I again run my program here, you will see it opens, it clicks on to click me button and it will check it should not be present, but since press a button is present it pressed cancel. It didn't press OK in this case because we wrote should not be present, so it won't press OK for you, instead it will press cancel for you this time. So you see our test is failed and it pressed cancel button, so it says invalid alert action, which is press a button. And one more thing that you should keep in mind, that I'll just delete this. One more thing you need to keep in mind, that it won't search for keyword. It will search for whatever text you write here. Suppose now if you want to verify that button is written or not. So if you delete this thing and if you think that this test will pass, then no, it will fail because it wants the whole text. Even button exclamation mark is there onto our alert window, the test will be failed because it will search for whole sentence. It will verify the whole sentence but not a single keyword. That is why you need to write whole thing that you want to verify. So how many commands we used? The first one was to press the OK button, and the command for that was handle alert and accept. And for pressing the cancel button, the command was handle alert and then dismiss. And then to verify the text on the alert window, command was alert should be present, and then the text you want to verify will come here. So after giving space, the text you want to verify will come here. This will verify whatever text you write here. All right. And after that, there is a negation command also for that. This will verify the text is not there in alert window. So the command for that was alert should not be present, and again the text you want to verify will come here. So these are all the commands that we used in our today's video, and this is how you can click onto the alert windows that you come across onto different websites. And this is our code here. So this is all about this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you like the video, and if you like it, then tell us in the comment section below. If you have any doubts, then post them in the comment section. I will definitely try to clear those doubts. Also, like, share and subscribe to our channel Coders Arcade and press the bell icon so that you will get a notification when we post our new video. Thank you. Happy learning.